Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Happy hump day. It's Wednesday, guys, and as usual, it's Egbe here. I am back with new remote job leads. This is another packed video with so many opportunities, so you do not want to miss it. Before we get to them, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel if you've not subscribed already, turn your notification bell on so you get notified when I post new videos. Now that we've taken care of that, let's go straight into the videos. So we are going to be focusing primarily on targets today. That is the primary role for this video. But before we get to target, we are going to navigate our way through other opportunities in tech, in data entry, and so forth. So let's go through them. The first one is with this company called Landstar. Landstar is looking for a payable specialist. This position is a fully remote role, and they are looking for someone to come in and help them perform a variety of functions, as you can see on here: timely, accurate audit and payment of carrier and vendor invoices. You're going to communicate with agents, carriers, and others outside parties regarding payment inquiries and discrepancy. You're going to help them research and resolve payable discrepancies. You're going to be verifying mailing carrier statements and checks. And if new inquiries do come in, you're also going to be the one to help customers navigate that. So this position is a fully remote role. They are asking for you to have a high school diploma as well as 6 months of accounts payable experience. That's really all they need. So they really need you to be an experienced data entry specialist for this position. So this position was just recently posted, and right now they are accepting applications. So what are other things you need for this position? They're asking for you to have excellent organization skill set, accuracy and attention to detail, which makes sense because this is primarily data entry, working knowledge of Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, Outlook, and so forth. And they also want you to be somebody that has the ability to work in a fast-paced environment. And for the Landstar position, payable specialist, according to my research, the salary is about $50,000 per year. So again, $50,000 per year, which typically lands you at about $25 per hour, as you can see on here. So that is the Landstar position. We're going to move on to the next role. The next role is with CAS Information Systems, Inc. I have done a couple of videos with this organization before. So CAS Information Systems is looking for a utility invoice processor. This is a fully remote role, and this position was just currently posted. And as you can see, they are looking for someone with data entry experience. They are asking for you to be able to type 8,000 keystrokes per hour. So this is a pretty standard requirement per hour. So for data entry specialists, this should be something that it's attainable. So 8,000 keystrokes per hour is what they are looking for. They are looking for you to have a high level of concentration, high school diploma, attention to detail, accuracy, self-motivated, and so forth. That is really it for this position. You are going to be entering required data into different documents accurately. You're going to be performing required steps to ensure that online programs and procedures are dictated correctly. You're going to be working with different systems to ensure that different billing documents are being interpreted correctly. You're going to also be working to make sure that different information that are entered in different databases are accurate. So definitely check it out. And according to my research, this position is between $37,000 and $48,000 per year. That is the salary for this position, utility invoice processor with CAS Information Systems. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next position. The next role is with Parsons and is senior admin assistant. This position is a remote position, and you can reside in any of the 50 states. And it's also a part-time position. This position, what you're going to be doing, or what is required, I should say, what is required for this position is high school diploma, 1 year of relevant work experience, good general office knowledge skills are required, and demonstrate proficiency in keyboard skills such as working knowledge of Microsoft Office, Windows, related word processing, spreadsheet, database software, and so forth. Okay, so if you have those type of experience, you should be eligible to apply for this position. And the salary range is between $17 and up to $31 per hour. Obviously, that's dependent on your experience that you bring to the table. So this position, you are going to be performing a lot of statistical data type of information gathering, and you are going to be reviewing and establishing those information into reports. You are also going to be providing data visualization. You are going to be coordinating with different other areas to bring reports together. So that is really what this position is about. Obviously, there's also a telephonic piece to this role, so definitely keep that in mind. All right, so the next position is with Maximus. So we have two roles we're going to be going over with Maximus. The first one is loan servicing specialist, level 3. Even though it says level 3, the experience requirement with this position was actually quite surprising to me, because I was expecting years of experience, but that was not the case. They only needed 2 years to 4 years of experience, and that is if you only have a high school diploma. High school diploma is required. Minimum of 1 year experience in Maximus Care Center or other equivalent experience must be meeting and exceeding department standards and so forth. This is more of an internal requirement if you're an internal transfer, but if you don't, this also is for people that are outside of the organization or other equivalent experience. Okay, so they need you to be a U.S. citizen, you need to reside in the U.S., you need to be able to pass a criminal background check and so forth for this position. The minimum salary is $18 per hour and maximum $20.24 per hour. So that is it for this position. Okay, the next position also with Maximus is Tier 1 Help Desk Specialist. This is a fully remote role and is open and accepting applications right now. This position is really for people in tech or people looking for entry level into tech. Okay, they are looking for 5 people to come in and fill this position. As you can see on here, it's 5 openings. Okay, this is also another role to consider because this position is level 1 and it's a help desk specialist position. You are going to be helping to resolve, diagnose issues pertaining to different user concerns as far as their systems goes. You are going to be helping them to troubleshoot issues. You are really going to be making sure that issues are escalated to appropriate individuals that have been triaged into the process. So you are really going to be more of the frontline staff for the tech departments to make sure that issues are resolved accordingly and to make sure that different users are supported. And this position, what is required with this role, associate's degree from an accredited university, equivalent experience will be considered in lieu of degree. So if you have years of experience, they will consider that even if you don't have an associate's degree. At least 2 years of relevant help desk experience is required. So definitely consider this position. I think it's a good one. And what they're also asking with this position, they want you to have Microsoft Office knowledge, so Visio, Word, Excel, and so forth. Okay, and then the salary range, minimum is $20 per hour and maximum is $33 per hour. Now we're finally at the target role, which is titled Home-Based Senior Specialist Collections. This position, I really like it because, first of all, it is a fully remote role, okay? But they are asking for you to have residency in Minnesota, Wisconsin, Texas, South Dakota, and Arizona for this position, because primarily they are looking for people to come in and work Central Time Zone, work Mountain Time Zones, okay? So definitely check this position out. You are going to be responsible for making sure that different guests payments that have been made, especially with their credit cards, and make sure that they are being paid on time. So make sure that any type of outstanding balances and people are being reminded of them so they can pay. But also with this position, you are going to be demonstrating a lot of problem solving skills, because you're going to be working to ensure that exceptional account situations where people are experiencing fraud in their life, maybe someone like stole your identity and things like that, just kind of escalating those type of issues to appropriate departments. You are also going to be working with different people also via emails, phone calls, chats, letters, and things like that. This position also has a later start date. So the start date is going to be 6/12, and you get trained for this position, which I also thought was pretty cool. And it is paid training. Salary is $18 per hour. See day one and training schedules. As you can see, Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 7 p.m. Mountain Time Zone, Central Time Zone, Fridays as well. And the permanent work schedule is sort of broken out like this so that you have an idea of what that looks like. So this is the Central Time Zone, you have that. The Mountain Time Zone, you have that, and so forth. So that would be the permanent schedule once you are done with training and hired for this position, okay? They're asking for high school diploma or GED, ability to work a flexible schedule including nights, weekends, and holidays, 1 to 2 years of previous guest experience or customer service experience. And that is pretty much it, guys. So they also want you to have some experience with Microsoft applications. Definitely check out this position. So those are the roles, guys. I hope you find these leads helpful. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and turn your notification bell on so you get notified when I do post new videos. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Till next time, best of luck to you as you apply. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.